Okay, so here is a tutorial for a shorty back carry that I just made up. Now this takes a base -1 or base -2 wrap. This is kind of like in between for me. I'm like in between a 5 and a 6 is my base wrap right now, and this one's a 4. So find your middle marker, center it on your chest, and measure to your armpits. That's what's gonna go on baby's back. Oh yes. So center that on baby's back. And then we're gonna get baby up on our back, however you prefer to do it. Today I'm doing a hip scoot, although usually I like Superman puffs. Okay. Up on Mama's back. Bring this one up over your shoulder. All right. Once baby's on your back, pin your tails. Make sure you've got a good seat going. So, grab it out, pull it down. Pull up between you and baby. Make sure you straighten up as much as you can while you're doing this bit. That helps get a nice good seat. Then pull them up on your shoulders. Do a bit of strand by strand tightening to make sure you got things nice. That. Okay. You got a shorter tail and a longer tail. Pin the shorter tail between your legs. So we're not doing anything with that right now. Take the longer tail under your arm, keeping tension, so I like to make sure I'm holding it tightly, like this, and under baby's leg. I like to pull up on the bottom rail to help get nice and good. So like that. Pull up on our bottom rail a bit to help get it nice and snug right in there. Then we're gonna bring the wrap across. You can pin this tail or not pin this tail. You'll see why later. I'm pinning it right now because that's just easier. And then we're gonna bring this under baby's bum and across knee to knee. We're gonna get it up over our shoulder and make it nice, wide and spread across baby's bum. Not quite that wide. Okay, now, you see we have one pinned tail, which will now hold in place without you holding it, and it's gonna be longer, and one unpinned tail that's shorter. Now, the way this carry finishes off is we flip this side up and tie it, but I'm gonna actually unpin this so I can just do a bit of an adjusting. So if you feel like you're a bit crooked or you want to adjust it all, unpin it, just pull it out, do a bit of a wiggle, get yourself nice and comfy. Then pin this one and feed it back through here. I'm actually going to do a little shoulder flip here because I find that helps keep this shoulder like bunched up here, and so it doesn't slide down your shoulder. Okay, now we've got it pinned again. We're gonna spread it wide. I like to actually just hold this, but you can keep pinning it with your chin. So take one rail, spread it wide across your chest. Take the other rail, spread it wide across your chest. So you've got a nice wide pass. If you're feeling a little bit loose up here, pull one tail. If it's feeling loose on the other tail, or if it's feeling loose in the middle. And then you're gonna fold it up like this and gather it together. Do a nice gather so that it's, and then I often just fiddle with this a bit to get it to lie nicely. So we've got this nice twist here. You don't have to have the twist, I just like it. And then you're gonna tie off in a knot at the shoulder. Now, if your wrap is long enough, I would recommend using a slip knot here. Because a slip knot will lie flatter on your shoulder, but my wrap isn't quite long enough for that. If I did this with a size 5, it would be. You just have longer tails. So I'm actually just gonna tie it off in a regular knot. but you can do whatever you want. You could also probably try putting a ring finish there. That would also lie nice and flat. And then you've got a lovely, lovely carry. Looks super pretty across your chest, and then you can just kind of feel and adjust things if you feel like you need to adjust one side or the other. Just fiddle with it, but you've got a really pretty carry. It looks really nice on the front, and baby's nice and secure in the back. Now this is a cross carry, so remember we've got one pass going across and the other pass going across. There's no hammock pass. So not the best if your kid is prone to leaning, but if your kid is prone to seat popping and not leaning, it's great. So yeah, happy baby wearing.